diva, but when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Golden Gophers will get this season underway as toe meets leather. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll try the run. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. Guys, let's look big picture Miami. They start the season in the top 5, prime position to make a run. But what's the biggest danger there, Jesse?
Well, they need to avoid complacency. Top 5 tells me you've got potential. You were a good team a year ago. You got a lot of talent. But there's going to be a lot of really tough games on the schedule this year, David. So why not start early right here in week 1 and come shooting out of the cannon?
Shooting out of the cannon with a start that everybody gets to look at, see how good you are. And that first impression is really big, right? Like, you can start climbing quickly and really get a high marks in people's heads if you can start the season on a great note.
The Hurricanes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Brown will throw it. Grab near the sticks. It's Montgomery. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
And the Canes will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grab behind the lines. It's Montgomery. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season.
The Canes are moving quickly down the field. He's going to take off. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Caught in the backfield, it's Montgomery. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Got his man.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
Gonna run it. It's Montgomery. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
Brown wants to pass. He's got it on the move. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane! They're on the board first here in the season opener.
What an exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it, and that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Rivero. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by the team.
Oh, it's a fumble. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the first down.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's taking the shot. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
Well, the offense trying to hit the dagger route. You see the receiver, he went down the field, stretched it, made it look like it was going to be a go, putting his foot in the ground, try to cut to the inside. They're just not able to be on the same page there.
He's got it. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
The Golden Gophers getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking on the football.
Looking deep down the right side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, and if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Makes the catch. It's Cook. Turning it on. Really nice job to get it past the sticks. Pick up the first down at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Brown will throw it. Get it out on the screen. Makes a man miss. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the...
Throws toward the end zone. Intercepted. Yes, even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Bringing the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. It's incomplete and will change into the field now. We've reached the end of the quarter and Miami is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. The screen, he's got wheels. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Interesting play call for this offense, man. A slow developing screen on a third short when a defense is a little bit aggressive and it doesn't work. And it's easy to question after the fact, obviously, right? Guys, like it didn't work, but I don't love that play call. But I know a defense will be really aggressive on third and short.
And they can't make the connection on fourth down, and they'll turn it over. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Little touch pass to the receiver. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul. They intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Bringing it back. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
How aggressive might this play call be on third and short from the 46? Quick strike complete. Fighting off the defender. Crosses the 30, he's got to lay it. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Bounced right back to them.
Great job by the defense, forcing a fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Got it! They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Blasted as he lets it go. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
They go to the ground. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. No matter who's been leading the program, Miami always wants to be able to run the ball with some physicality.
Yeah, it starts everything. The line of scrimmage starts everything. That attitude starts everything, and the U is known for attitude, and when they play physical, they've got great teams.
Brown wants to pass. Got a man. It's Collins. Got 5 wideouts spread across the field on 2nd and 5. Calls his own number. Got enough for the first. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. And the Hurricanes want to move quickly. To the air on first down. Extending the play. Fires on the move. Got him downfield. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Looking downfield on first down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Tried to nestle that lob in, but it's incomplete.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
And the Canes with the 1st and 10.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some banana.
He caught it! Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Brown will throw it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Montgomery. And that was a high percentage completion and a low efficiency pass. They lose yardage. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. You just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
Let's it fly. Touchdown, Miami. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on 1st down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
On third down, he drops the throw. They're working that left side. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Wants to throw on first down. The sure hands. It's Duggan. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And the Golden Gophers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Another incompletion on third down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
It's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Hit as he throws. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Oh, a double pass. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And a fumble out of bounds. Not exactly the most memorable way to end the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Hurricanes will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us on this very first...
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
In the second half, trailing the way they are, they know they're going to have to be able to throw the football to get back into it, but you can't accomplish that if you can't keep your quarterback standing upright. Give the defense tons of credit getting that sack on third down.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, this offense has really struggled so far early in this game, and the passing game particularly. A lot of that is on the quarterback, but at some point you need guys to step up and help him out. That was a very good throw. His receiver has got to be able to make that catch. It just takes one play to get momentum and build some confidence, but the guys around the quarterback, they've now got to step up for this offense.
The give to the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm.
That's a fumble on the play. And he coughed it up, and good thing he got it back himself. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down and came up a little short. Bully ball on 3rd and short. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that 3rd down and short.
Go straight ahead. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. And the Canes headed quickly to the line. Barrels ahead.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Quarterback moving. Touchdown, Canes! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
On the move out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Throwing right. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Got some room to run. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Throwing on the run. Throw to the end zone, picked off.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining. I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that rock.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Wants to go up top. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
Under fire. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score.
Touchdown, Hurricane! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they want. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what that you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game one, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
Minnesota, 0. The returner will field it and bring it back. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. And the Minnesota offense will take over. First and 10. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
You want to know why this team is losing? Look no further than this statistic, guys. Their best receiver doesn't have a catch yet in this game. There they try to go his way again. The defense has completely shut him down.
On the move at the 30. All kinds of room to the right. At the 30. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
A lot of times when you go to the stat sheet after the game, defenses are going to look at explosive plays. Like, we're taught to be top down, stay deep, don't give up those big plays, make them earn it all the way down the field. Bad job giving up the big play in the passing game.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Gonna look downfield again. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hip.
Second and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football?
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota!
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game one. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. I mean, you've seen his athleticism and his speed and his bend and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
You know, it's going to be so important for this offense to get better up front protecting and try to give this quarterback a pocket to throw from, because David, right now in that last play, he had no chance.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Finds his man. It's Rivera. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. The Golden Gophers moving quickly to the line. Back to throw, it's Myers. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He leaves it with his back. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. They'll for it. And after a very short pickup on that run, we have come to the end of the third quarter. We've reached the break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Now just about ready to snap it to start the fourth. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Tight end now in motion. Fires into the end zone. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Miami! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. He's going for the big play. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Takes it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. On the run, still looking. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Handoff to the single back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Back to pass, it's Meyer. They get to him as he throws. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Oh, he can't hang on. Almost had the interception, and this guy makes so many big plays, but couldn't come up with that one. It'll be 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Cade. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
You didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. He unleashes a long one. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Really good job by the defense, understanding third down, the situation in the game. I play a little bit deeper, take away the sticks, react to shorter. I got to go get him on the ground now. Nice job making the tackle, but playing the down and distance first, and now forcing a fourth down.
He's not going to get there. Stop short on fourth down.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down, they were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Shoots it to the left. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the fourth quarter, and you just keep taking shots down the field. That tells you something, okay? You can take what you want from it, but this offense definitely not interested in running clock, interested in making a point.
To the air on second down. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. They'll try to tack on a little extra to this lead with a touchdown here on 4th and goal. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
Well, I think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking on the field? These guys have got dudes all over the field, and this kind of win week 1 sends a statement and reverberates all across college football.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll move the wide receiver. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. You got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. From the gun, wants to pass. Dumps it to the back. Makes the catch. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. And the Golden Gophers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Nearly another interception. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Gets the back moving. Wants to pass it. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball, there he goes. Defense trying to take it back. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
They're winning the game, and the defense is helping out their own cause. That's the second time in this game they've recovered a fumble and taken it in for a touchdown. We know they're opportunistic, and they pride themselves on being athletic and being physical, but they're showing you why you cannot make mistakes and cough the football up when you play them.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over. And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.